Reflections. So, this is my second day taking Ormus. I've been kind of taking low doses only because I've been building my way up, and it's really interesting. Like a lot of cool stuff is happening. It's more to do with my everyday life and synchronicities. Like a reflection will talk about something that has been going on in my life, and it's kind of like it's my reflection, so they're going through the same thing. Or like today I went into this store. Now I went in not really expecting anything, but I kind of thought, wouldn't it be cool to have more people like me in the psychedelic community, you know, like more open people, more spiritual people. And of course I met somebody very randomly, actually, while I was just browsing through a clothing store, and that person just so happened to administer ayahuasca and other plants, plant matter, to people in Peru and also in Egypt. He did tours from Peru and Egypt, and he also just so happened to be coordinating tours to Burning Man, and I'm like, oh my god, like that's like super synchronicity right there. And you know, just a lot of synchronistic events, and I feel like that's how Ormus is affecting my everyday life, and that's really cool, you know, that's really cool. So that's been happening. Also, it feels like Ormus is basically, I take it in the day and the night, so I like have a lot of just like truths that these thoughts that come into my head, like how yesterday, perfect example, the truth was, to me, was everything is a thought, and thoughts are manifested into reality, so I have to be very careful with what I think. And this has been a ruminating thought that I've been having, but it was more amplified yesterday. I was kind of, it happened with, you know, admiring somebody's work for a while, for about a year, and that person actually contacted me and was like, hey, do you want to, you know, do you want to, you know, go to this event? Do you want to hang out? And it's just like, you actively are manifesting, and Ormus is really cool. Like it really shows me how easily I could manifest my life and things, you know. It's really cool that way. Another thing that happened today, I came to the realization that, and I was talking actually to my grandmother about this, and my grandma is my favorite person in the world. I love her. She's exactly like me. She's awesome. She's also, you know, she's a child from the Love Generation, hippie, Woodstock, you know, so she's like really easy to talk to, and she really inspired me my whole entire life. So she's really close to me, and I'm pretty sure that we are here to teach each other, you know, very important life lessons. And basically, I was coming to the realization that, and I was talking to her about this because she was talking about like how much crazy stuff there is in the world, and like every single day there's another police shooting, and every single day there's a military coup, and every single day there's so much drama going on. And I believe that what's happening is there is a change in consciousness, and there's a change in technology, which is allowing us to understand that all energy is important, and more people are exiting out of the matrix, or the corporate world, and going into, you know, holistic healing, or creating their own website, or writing their own books or becoming teachers, healers, gurus, and creating their own life, you know, like we're not part of this system anymore, and the potential for humans is so much more. And we are all collectively coming to the realization that we don't have to be a slave to the system. We don't have to be indoctrinated in society and live on a slave wage. You know what I mean? That class system is kind of going down. And I also realized today that the reason why there's so much drama right now unfolding is because we are coming to the point of realization that we can produce anything, and we can make money off of just our energy, and it's not even about the money, it's about how you can basically become different and have a different lifestyle, and not being indoctrinated into that thought pattern and that behavior. So I think that they're getting scared, you know, so I think that they're putting things out there to scare us and to have us have that dualistic way of thinking, you know, them against us. And I think that it's all within us. Like, this is the realization that I've had again and again and again, but it's a lot stronger now, that all of this duality and all of this, you know, these negative events that are occurring are actually occurring to keep our vibrational frequency very low and to keep our fear very high. So I think that's why all of this, you know, these negative things are happening, whether it's, you know, the corruption and politics being exposed, the presidency being a complete joke, the shootings, the violence, all of this stuff is to keep us in duality and to have us feel that we have absolutely no power. And the more I understand the nature of the hologram, the more sure I am of myself, and the less I pay attention to all of this like Illuminati crap. You know what I mean? Because I think that's the mind control. I think that is what is embedded in our consciousness, that we have this force that is manipulating the world for bad, and that we have absolutely no power. And the fact is, every single person has the power of what they think and their perspective and how they view the world. And the more I come to these realizations, the more I realize that even the shootings, even, you know, the corrupt politics, even, you know, all the things that are going on in the world, these horrible disasters that are happening, are all illusions, because there is also a lot of good things that are happening. You know, every single day I find another YouTube channel of, you know, a 20-something-year-old or a 30-something-year-old, you know, talking truth and taking control of their life. And I do see a lot of good, and I do believe that as a collective we are going higher. You know, we're coming to realizations that, okay, I don't have to work at this 9-to-5 job I hate. You know, I don't have to spend my money on all this crap. You know, we're not falling for marketing. We're not falling for all this stuff. And I feel that is in turn scaring them, which is making them elevate, you know, the negativity to an all-time high. And I realized that a non-reaction is best, because we are reacting to an illusion. And this channel is going to be all about me realizing a lot of truths. And I hope you guys are also going through, I mean, I know you guys are also going through the same thing. I mean, you are me and I am you. So it's actually really funny making these videos, because I feel like I'm talking to myself, but you know, sometimes I think I'm going crazy because I always feel like I'm talking to myself. But at the end of the day, you know, I tell myself I'm just understanding reality more, And it's very empowering. And it's very empowering when you don't think of yourself as a victim, because you realize you have control over everything. So that's what I've been ruminating on today. Like, those were the thought currents that, you know, I've had, and I've been in silence alone. I've taken Ormist, obviously. I took about a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm probably going to take another quarter of a teaspoon at night. And those are the thoughts I've been having, and it's just so amazing. I hope that you guys are also coming to your own truths. I hope that you guys are having a lot of stillness. I really do feel very, very blissful and ecstatic, and I wish the same for you. Anyway, reflections, I hope you're having an awesome, awesome, awesome day.